Jake Wilson, a 54-year-old senior systems analyst, is suddenly fired after 17 years at Meridian Technologies. Loyal and meticulous, Jake quietly uncovers a sophisticated financial fraud involving the CFO, his boss, and a consultant. Using his insider knowledge, he strategically exposes the scheme to the board, securing justice and a new executive role while demonstrating intelligence, patience, and moral clarity. The fluorescent hum of Meridian Technologies' IT wing seemed louder than usual. Jake Wilson, 54, sat at his desk staring at a blank screen, though nothing called for his attention. 17 years. 17 years of patching servers, migrating systems, training coders, and building the invisible infrastructure that kept the company alive. A soft knock. Daniel, his MBA-suited boss, entered with Vanessa from HR, eyes betraying practiced civility. "Jake, we're eliminating your position. Clean out your desk by end of day," Daniel said flatly. Jake nodded once. Calm. No protest. No plea. "I understand completely," he said, voice even. As the door clicked shut, Jake felt the room shift. Younger coders glanced at him, eyes wide, then returned to screens. Good kids, oblivious to the backdoors, encrypted logs, and obscure scripts only he understood. He began packing. A family photo, a coffee mug his son made, a cactus stubbornly surviving under fluorescent lights. Methodical. Precise. Every gesture deliberate. Bethany from marketing hovered, voice tight. "Jake, this is insane. You built this place." He gave a faint shrug. "Companies change direction," he said quietly. "Even after everything you've done." Outside, the morning sun glinted off the glass tower. The badge he surrendered 16 times gleamed on his desk, a symbol of loyalty discarded. He slipped into his car, staring at the building. Wednesday would be very interesting. A text from Steven, a junior analyst. "Phillips is moving into your office." "What's happening?" Jake didn't respond. Patience. Observation. The quiet man in the corner sees everything because no one expects him to. Driving home, the city's skyline stretched ahead. 17 years of trust, knowledge, and meticulous care lay behind him. But the plan he had been drafting quietly for months? That chapter was just beginning. Andrea placed coffee beside him without speaking. 19 years of marriage taught her when to give space. Jake retrieved a secured flash drive, one of several hidden backups. Financial records, internal memos, emails, breadcrumbs for patterns unseen. He noticed small irregularities, monthly transfers to Apex Solutions Group, a company registered last year with a UPS store address. Slightly inflated invoices, strategically approved. The pattern was subtle. Perfect. Until now. Months of unnoticed manipulation fell into place. Daniel orchestrated his removal to keep Jake from noticing. They underestimated him. A text from Steven, Phillips asking questions. "What's happening?" "Jake, watch. Don't touch." Every email, every log, every overlooked backup became part of the map. He wasn't angry. Anger was sloppy. He was precise. By nightfall, 3 executives and a consultant emerged as the architects of nearly $4.3 million diverted through shell vendors. His methodology exposed their logic, weaknesses, and missteps. Jake smiled faintly. Justice doesn't shout. It arrives quietly, unrelenting. Jake realized firing wasn't random. He'd been watched, calculated, and removed to blindside him. The CFO, his boss, the consultant, they thought their tracks were covered. Using off-site backups and hidden scripts, Jake compiled financial proof, spreadsheets, emails, registrations, audit trails. Each step exposed their misdeeds more clearly. A strategy formed, precision exposure at the quarterly board meeting. Not a whisper, not a threat, data so complete, undeniable. He drafted emails, staged backups, and rehearsed contingencies. Every move calculated. By the end of the night, the fraud $4.3 million siphoned was fully documented. Jake felt a cold satisfaction. Years of loyalty had been repaid with betrayal. Now it was his turn, silently, methodically. Wednesday morning, He parked across from Meridian. Laptop in passenger seat, email accounts staged years ago for testing, unnoticed by IT. 9:15 a.m. First email to Daniel, vague but credible, hinting at financial irregularities. By 9:45, voicemail ignored. By 10:30, HR threatened legal action, not realizing he hadn't signed any agreement. Jake's patience and planning created panic among executives. Calls, threats, scrambling, they didn't know he controlled the board's attention now. By noon, additional backups and logs showed years of embezzlement, all traceable to the CFO and accomplices. Each move sharpened the board's focus. The chessboard was set. He remained calm, methodical, unhurried. Thursday, board members reviewed his evidence. Executives were confronted. Brian Wilcox confessed when faced with irrefutable proof. Daniel denied everything. Jason claimed ignorance. The board placed all three on administrative leave. Forensic auditors began assessing nearly $4.5 million in diverted funds. Jake's role: observer, orchestrator, silent avenger. His meticulous preparation ensured justice without risking himself. The board proposed a new executive role: Chief Information Security Officer. Direct authority, independent budget, full audit rights. Jake outlined conditions: complete oversight of IT, finance, and security decisions. Board agreed. Justice served. Reputation restored. Integrity intact. 6 months later, Jake overlooked Columbus skyline from his corner office. Brian's guilty plea, Daniel under investigation, Jason being extradited. Most funds recovered. He walked the IT floor with Andrea, observed respect rather than fear. Stephen now ran day-to-day operations under Jake's mentorship. A single LinkedIn post quietly spread word: never burn bridges. Let them collapse under their own weight. Former colleagues reached out, astonished. Jake reflected. The revenge was complete, but his satisfaction wasn't anger. It was precision, justice, and control. Bridges built properly this time, stronger than ever.